All right, let's talk about Affinity. What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about a really awesome project in the DeFi space, which is called Affinity. Now, I was originally exposed to this project on Twitter a few months back, but at that time I didn't do a lot of looking into the project. However, during the Cryptopia event back in January, I had the opportunity to listen to the CEO Chris talk live during the workshops, as well as meet him in person with the rest of the development team during the meet and greet event that followed the workshop portion of the Cryptopia event that evening. I was actually really impressed with their enthusiasm for the DeFi space and the goals they wanted to accomplish for their project to help benefit the rest of the space. So let's get right into what their project is and what it aims to accomplish. But before we do, as a reminder, this video is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Now, Affinity is a BEP20 token, which means it is on the Binance Smart Chain, and it started on the 28th of August in 2021. Now, the dev team, as I just previously mentioned, is very interactive with their community and is completely doxed. On their website, under the About Us tab, they also have information about each one of the core members of the team, their Twitter handles, and their background. Most of the Affinity dev team has served in the military in some capacity, and it is great to see a veteran-run project in the DeFi space. So let's briefly go over the team. Chris is the current CEO of Affinity. Paul is the COO and the dev of the project. Little Chris is the CTO and dev of the project, not to be confused with Chris, the CEO. Zach is the CMO and in charge of marketing for the project. And Matt is the design director for the project. Of course, you're welcome to go back and pause the screen to read more about each one of those devs, or you could go ahead and visit the website, which I'll leave a link to in the description of this video, so you can go back and read more about each one of the amazing developers that are a part of this project. So now that you guys know who is behind the project, let's take a look at Affinity's tokenomics. Affinity has an 8% buy tax and a 20% sell tax. 87.5% of that tax goes to holders as reflections, where half at 43.75% is in BUSD and the other half, 43.75%, is in Cardano ADA. Another 8.75% of the buy and sells tax goes towards the burn and the liquidity, and the last 3.75% is utilized for marketing for the project. So as we just went over with the tokenomics of Affinity, the tax system actually pays out in 2 different cryptocurrencies and not just one. Straight from their website, it says reward reflections are acquired from the tax collected from buys and sells. The Affinity token built up in the main contract until a certain threshold is reached. At that point, the contract sells the tokens for BNB and sends the BNB to the distributor contract. From here, the BUSD and ADA rewards are purchased. The contract alternates between the 2 rewards per buy. For example, one sell buy from the contract will get ADA, and the next time it sells buys, it will get BUSD. All rewards are auto-distributed based on volume. It could take hours or days to receive automatically, but you will get them. Alternatively, you can use the dApp to manually claim. So from previously described, from what I just read, the rewards you receive will alternate over time as the contract auto distributes those rewards, but you can choose to trigger receiving those rewards manually if you feel the need to. Now, one really interesting aspect to Affinity is actually how its burn function works. According to their website, it says during each transaction from the contract to acquire rewards in ADA and BUSD, a portion of the tokens will be burned. Affinity contract is a bit different than some others. We do not send tokens to the burn wallet during the automatic burning function. Tokens are deleted from the blockchain permanently. This removes them from the supply and acts as if they never existed. Burning tokens increases demand, raises everyone's market share over time, and in turn has an impact on price. So instead of sending existing tokens to a dead wallet address with no private key, which frankly happens with most other projects that have some form of a burn feature attached to their project, Affinity literally deletes the tokens completely out of the supply and off of the blockchain as if they were never there to begin with and as if they never existed. It's a very interesting concept, and I'm actually very curious to see how that plays out over the long term over the projects that just do the standard format for burning tokens, which is just sending them to a dead wallet. Speaking of other projects that have burn wallets, Affinity currently has a partnership with Safemoon and is a listed partner on their Safemoon swap, and will have access to the developing Safemoon ecosystem and features as those roll out over time. This partnership has also extended over to Affinity's staking platform. The Affinity staking platform allows people to lock up their Affinity tokens for either 30 or 90 days to receive additional rewards on top of their regular reflections in ADA and BUSD. You can stake your tokens in the 30-day Affinity rewards pool, the 90-day Affinity rewards pool, the Safemoon rewards pool. The APR you can expect to receive is variable as it depends on volume and BNB in that respective pool. However, this is the current APR at the time of editing this video. Now, other than being able to just stake tokens, the main use case or appeal to the Affinity token is its peer-to-peer trading platform called Adapt, ADAPT. This is currently in development and will be powered by the Affinity token. Directly from the Adapt DApp, it states, at the core of the Adapt platform is the ability to connect your wallet address to a username and profile picture. This makes peer-to-peer token transfers as easy and secure as sending fiat currently through services like Cash App or Venmo. Imagine being able to quickly send your cryptocurrency of choice to a friend just as easily as you do with regular fiat money. That's pretty cool. Now, the best part about Adapt is not needing to have someone's long wallet address, but simply using an Adapt username that will pull up their profile and information just like a social media app or Venmo, as we just went over. The Affinity dev team is currently in the works to release the Adapt feature as a standalone application that you can use just like Strike on your mobile device for quick crypto payments on the go, but you'll have the option of multiple different cryptocurrencies and DeFi projects and not just Bitcoin like on Strike. Now, personally, I think this is a great project with a great development team. I'm actually really curious to hear your thoughts on this project, and if you would like to hear more updates on this project in the future, as I definitely plan to produce more content. So this video was intended to be kind of just a brief introduction into the Affinity project, and in future videos I can do more deep dives on specific aspects of the project or different tutorials and how to use different functions such as the Adapt app once that does become available on mobile devices. So if you've got something in particular you want me to cover in Affinity, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to smash the like button and show your support for the Affinity project. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you can be notified when I produce new content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Diamond Fist.